We will continue in this module to talk about push factors related to the talent management. When we talk about talent management, we talk about acquisition, development, and management. That also includes retention. So when we are talking about the push factors and when we are talking about the pull factors, we are talking about what factors push the talent away from your organization or make your employees to leave the organization. So some factors can be put it in a bundle which is known as a work stressors. Although the research suggests that there are two types of work stressors, some positive work stressors, and negative work stressors. However, when we talk about the push factors, we are more focusing on the negative work stressors. The example of positive work stressors is, for example, when you are given a power to make decisions, you might be in a stress that now I have to make decisions. But this is a positive work stressor, because when you are making decisions, you are learning, you feel empowered, and you feel elevated, and you feel that oh, I'm given an opportunity to demonstrate my skills and abilities and talent. So we say that some work stressors are positive, while some work stressors are negative. Negative work stressors identified in research are many. Just to name a few, includes organizational politics, role ambiguity, role overload. When you have been given a lot of work to do, that is also known as different type of positions in the organization, or different chairs in the organization, and you are responsible for everything. So we call that role overload. Role ambiguity, when you are not clear that what is expected from you by your supervisor or by an organization, we say it is the role ambiguity. Organizational politics is when people are engaged in self-serving behavior at the cost of the organization. This is a kind of formal definition of organizational politics, that when people are engaged in self-serving behavior at the cost of organization. And this is always seen as a negative thing in an organization. And people usually in the academia, or researchers and practitioners, they do not actually appreciate this behavior when people are engaged in self-serving behaviors. And when you see there is organizational politics in organization, you have a legitimate reason to believe that your hard work will not be rewarded. And those who are better in political skills and doing organizational politics, they would be rewarded when the time will come. So work stressors includes a lot of things like organizational politics and so on. I have just named a few. So encourage managers. How can you reduce this? How can you minimize or how can you eliminate work stressors? Definitely, you cannot altogether eliminate the entire set of work stressors, or the complete completely the all work stressors. However, something can be done to minimize the impact or negative impact of that. So encourage managers to provide detailed job specification. If you have given a job specification to the managers, what is job specification? We talk about job specification, actually the skills required to do a particular job. When you give that specific job specification to the managers and job specification to the HR professionals who are involved in recruitment and selection, they will know that what person or what type of person need to be hired. So if you have hired a person that that person lacks in those capabilities or those skills, then what will happen? The person will be indeed in a stress, because he is not capable of doing that job. So job specification helps an organization and managers to identify the skills required to do a job. So job specification procedures and standards in order to reduce any confusion. So this is what managers can do. They hire the right person for that particular position. Then the person may not feel stress at work, because he feels confident. He feels confident that he can do that job. So ensure appropriate staffing levels. Usually, sometimes the stress comes when you are understaffed, and your level of staffing is not appropriate. What will happen? Definitely, you will distribute the work among those who are present or who are working in an organization. Assume that there are five tellers working in in a bank on a routine basis, and two of them have left or transferred or whatsoever, something happened to them. Now, one day or a 1 week, the bank is operating with three tellers. There will be an extreme workload on them, and that will result in stress. And if these practices happen frequently, as a result, you will see that employees may be searching for jobs in another organization. So provide stress management programs. Definitely trainings also facilitate, and trainings are also useful to help organizations and employees to learn that how to cope with the stress. These programs facilitate not only the employees but also helps an organization to reduce the turnover or the minimize the impact of push factors, that is something taking away the talent from your organization. Thank you.